Hello there. This is Phoney, Baloney by Oshri. That's me. I wrote and illustrated this book. I'm going to share with you. For my inner Toney. Listen, dear reader, to the story of Phoney, Baloney and how I found my inner Toney. Part 1. Phoney Sunrise. When the sun rose, I heard a ding. Or was it a ping? Could have been a ring. Anyway, I forgot to sing. But I was charged and ready to go, or at least my phone was, which is good too, though. A friend shared a link, another a meme. I got so caught up that I forgot my dream. But at least I got caught up with the news and all the wild local and global issues. I just don't want to feel left out, you know? The phony places aren't real, but it's where all my friends go. Sometimes I admit I get sucked in. I can get pulled out of me and forget my grin. And I can also forget the fact that just being alive is a win. And some days feel like a phony bologna sandwich. Real life, the wonderless bread. And the phony bologna, the tasty stuff between waking and bed. Scroll and swipe. Swipe and scroll. Tick-tock, tick-tock. How the time does roll. As the real world goes by, the real world goes by. At school, there are chances to be phony, to check and see who got more likes, and who's above or below me. I can sneak phony baloney during class, and in between I can hop on real fast. If there's a trend, I just don't want to be the one who finds out last. Take a picture, rate your teacher. Look at that, another feature. Surely you must know how it is, all this phony baloney biz. Part 2, low bat. But today I forgot my charger. My next phone's battery will be larger. As my battery bars get lower and lower, my mind and body's stress grows hour by hour. I must have left my charger by the kitchen table. My adults were borrowing it because my cable is stable. They always tell me to limit my time on the phone and are on their screens half the time I am home. I'll just need an excuse if my phone runs out of juice, if I can't look up that fella, that actor, or how to salvage a car after it's been in a trash compactor. Sure, sometimes my phone distracts me and can make it hard to sip a cup of tea and just be, without being just a bit on the edge of my seat, hoping to see a like or a post or a message for me. And sometimes I get enchanted and take it for granted, having so much information at the tips of my fingers. Unfortunately, when something spooky and scary pops up, the feeling of it for a long while lingers. I wonder where it came from and how it was made, this gadget for which so much was paid. With more data than any genius or ruler ever had. You might think with all that I would always feel rad, but it can get to be too much. Such easy access to all that such and such, with only a tap of an innocent touch. Music and jokes, cute animals, memes, virtual teams, recipes for my favorite ice creams, movies, shows, and facts, directions, cameras, and games, all the folks who have made it to internet fame. But as I swipe, what's being swiped from me? As I push buttons, what buttons are pushed in me? As I scroll, my headspace is the toll. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot, and it could hook me so good. Sometimes I get caught. The algorithm can take over my mind-body rhythm, and I become a little less in charge of my own decisions. Of course, in some ways, these devices help bring us together, and at the same time, they can stir up divisive social weather. So, while they are tools, they can also be a tether. All this focus with mostly our eyes can hold us back from hearing and feeling each other's pain and cries. Righter and wronger, weaker and stronger, it's for kindness we hunger, but our list of labels grows longer. The me who we see when we glance at a screen, it's less than a sliver, it's truly too deep, affecting how we view and experience each other. In a flattened world, it's easy to see an unbearable other, even in a person who could in real life feel like a sister or a brother. While faraway communication is more possible, incredible, some humans remain hungry, and food gifs are inedible. And sometimes I wonder, how much of my mind's focus is mine? What am I doing? Who am I being with my own precious time? Where does my awareness go when I open my phone and bend my neck low? Do I leave the here and the now without even pausing to take a bow? But the curtains are still up, and life's still playing out, just with a little less me in it as I swipe, scroll, and doubt. So what am I attached to on my phone? Is it the sense that I'm not alone? The feeling that I too belong? Has it become a vessel of my shame and pride? What am I afraid of if I put it aside? Is it what goes on inside, my emotional tide? Perhaps I can learn to enjoy that ride, finding real and safe spaces for my heart to confide. I've focused on followers, not fellowship, as my social world is enveloped by a digital space that's not an actual place. I've been convinced that my phone connects me to the world, forgetting the connection is that I am made of soil. When my phone's battery looks like it's about to drain, part of me is afraid that this will be my bane. Part 3, out of juice. So today, the thing happened that I had feared about. Today was the day my battery ran out. When it happened, I gave a little but honest shout. Part 4, inner Toney. Then I started charging, not my phone, but me. I became more aware, more multi-sensory. Yes, today life offered me a deeper dive. I felt a vibrant, buzzing world within me, like the inside of a hive. I became more aware of the sounds, feeling and vibing of my body and voice, of my breath and heartbeat, the core things that keep me aliving and thriving. All the colors felt so much deeper and richer, more real than a phony baloney picture. All the muscles of my face relaxed. My eyes were no longer constantly taxed, free from the stimulation of the phony. I could feel a fuller, steadier, and calmer whole me. With my attention free from the phony baloney, I tuned in to the tune, the tone, the sound within me. What a tune! What a tune! What a tone! It was my inner Toney. Here are some questions I now know to ask, and it's such a very important task to ask. Is the choice I'm making based on phony baloney, or is it more, rather, my inner Toney? Will the outcome help me feel both inspired and homey. Now I see that while the world on our phones may have its appeal, it's not real. It's a screen, like a vacuum for attention, sucking us in. Like a big, bombarding, never boring attention bin. And I don't want to get left out, but also I don't want to get sucked in. And sometimes when I'm in doubt or in a pout, or when I need to shout or let a feeling out, this little phony box can yank me in. Listening with care to my inner Toney. Little challenges, and sometimes big ones, don't so much throw me, as I am retraining my hands and eyes to steer away from phony baloney ties, and to appreciate life's big and small joys as gifts arriving surprise after surprise. Now I train my eyes to often look up at the skies. It's tough on my jaw and neck, always being at my phone's call and beck. I train my own eyes to look people in their eyes, to see their faces and all their lines, and to sense whatever might be behind the words, I am okay, or I am fine. I will spend time with my hands, tending to the earth, into the soil that gives life birth, instead of just using my hands to type in emojis. I will also use them to express and to wave, and to plant trees. Don't get me wrong, using my phone is not a crime. It's just about how I'm spending my time. I don't want my world in a little box confined and to be less real than that of a mime. My inner Toney points to the radiance and the richness of real life, the sensation of soil and sun, oh so nice. For these I know there is no app, and trying to find them on the phone is some kind of trap. A video of the sun can be beautiful, but it cannot light up the world. Into an audio of the wind, the kite cannot unfurl. A flower or fruit will not come from a picture of the soil. I cannot sit in the shade of a tree in a photo. No matter how much water I give it, it will not grow. It will not grow. I can't dip my feet or swim in a video of a stream. However much information there is to glean, my phone's never been able to recall my dream. I cannot feed myself by tasting a photo of food on my feed, even if there I can feed my brain all sorts of fun and interesting things. No, a photo of ice cream gives no joy to lick, and I cannot hug a text or a profile pic. Sure, likes and hearts might give a little rush, but they're not much next to the warmth of hugs. Perhaps our widespread phoneliness is feeding our widespread loneliness. So now I listen extra close to my inner Toney's chime, taking a pause to draw a line and let my phony habit unwind. If I reach for the phone after a ding or a buzzy drone, or perhaps I reach also when there is none, I pause to make sure that the choice is truly my own. Yes, before my hand to the phone, I steer. Can I take a breath? Can I stay here with the feelings and the place and the people I'm now near? Maybe the moment needs some space, or could use some cheer, or perhaps a tear. Of these, I will not flee in fear. I will stay here. I will stay here. I anchor in my body. I anchor in my breath. I won't try to flee this moment. I've got to show up as my best. Even if it's scary, even if it's dull, back to reality, I will pull myself. Pull. If it's scary, I'll bring courage. If it's dull, I'll bring joy. I will not get sucked in to my phony baloney toy. Part 5. Rejuice. So, when I'm feeling low and don't feel my heart's glow, one great way to recharge myself is to leave my phone on the shelf. I connect by unplugging, sensing awareness tugging, then breathing slowly, breathing deeply. I can tell the real world from the real worlds. I find my center and see what's going on inside. And finding my inner space, my inner Toney, I do not hide. Our phony screens are a peel of the world. And that's the core of my appeal world. In the course of unconscious phony use, we forget to choose, and we can miss life's juice. Walking and sitting with friends, with phones offer away, allows friendships to blossom and brightens up the day. To life I will bring care and play, and my inner Toney will help me to find the way. As the lasso of phony enchantment is thrown, and as the almost magical abilities of these gadgets continue to grow, let us not forget what is truly real. Let us remember what it means to deeply feel. Part 6, a guide. Inner Toney, never let go me. You are my sound inside. Inner Toney, teach me and hold me. Help me open my senses wide. Inner Toney, can you show me how through the day to glide? Inner Toney, can you help grow me? I know you are my guide. When I returned home, about my phone I had little worry, for by then I was home inside. When I returned home, I wrote down this little story, so you too might greet your guide. And this is not the end, but it is the send. Did you get the message?